Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson, and we begin with that stunning reversal of fortune for Mayor Adams. The Justice Department has now formally ordered federal prosecutors to drop corruption charges against him. Let's take a live look now outside Gracie Mansion. Now, we saw him leave earlier tonight, but we still haven't seen him return. Political reporter Marcia Kramer joins me now here in studio with more on this. Marcia, what's happening?
Well, Christine, the decision to drop the case is certainly not a surprise. It has been hinted at for weeks. But what is a surprise are the reasons that the Justice Department officials gave. They appeared to be well crafted to convince the judge in the case to go along. Mayor Adams left Gracie Mansion in a two-car procession tonight with a major load off his mind. The Justice Department had ordered federal prosecutors to drop the corruption case against him. The reasons: bad timing. The case, quote, improperly interfered with Mayor Adams' campaign in the 2025 mayoral election, and it interferes with the mayor's ability to cooperate with President Trump's immigration crackdown. The mayor's lawyer, Alex Spiro, took an immediate victory lap, saying, quote, as I said from the outset, the mayor is innocent and he would prevail. Today, he has. But there are two other provisions. The mayor has to agree in writing that prosecutors can revisit the case after the November election, and the judge in the case, federal Judge Dale Ho, has to agree to drop the charges. Legal expert and former prosecutor Mayo Bartlett says he's pretty sure the judge will agree.
I think that it's a fairly strong chance that they will. Generally, when prosecutors move to dismiss, the judges tend to give them great deference.
The move came after the mayor made repeated overtures to President Trump. He met with him in Florida before he took office, made a sudden decision to cancel appearances at Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebrations to go to the inauguration, and flew to attend a National Day of Prayer breakfast with the president.
I was there to pray, great 2,000, couple of thousand people there to pray. I don't know, everyone may not feel like I do, but prayer works.
The decision to drop the case was roundly criticized by a number of the candidates seeking to challenge Adams in the Democratic primary, including Comptroller Brad Lander.
It's an outrageous miscarriage of justice. Earlier today, Eric Adams instructed his agency commissioners not to criticize the Trump administration, even when it takes their money. He's only thinking about one New Yorker, and that's himself.
Now, the New York Civil Liberties Union called it an example of the Trump administration hijacking the Justice Department. But it also offered a more sinister assessment, claiming that by keeping open the possibility to refile the charges, it opens a channel to exert political pressure on Mr. Adams.
Marcia, what's next?
Well, the two things have to happen. First of all, the acting U.S. attorney actually has to agree to follow what the Justice Department has ordered to do. I mean, she could quit and decide not to do it, and the judge in the case has to agree to drop the charges.
But the acting U.S. attorney has been appointed by President Trump, correct?
Yes, but there's a lot of problems that could happen in the office because of this, and so it remains to be seen what she decides to do.
Okay, Marcia, keep us posted on that. Thank you very much. Now, CBS News New York has also learned the mayor told his top commissioners and officials not to publicly criticize the president. Sources at City Hall say the mayor held a meeting Friday where those officials asked the mayor for guidance about immigration enforcement. We have learned that that is when the mayor told them not to be critical of the president or the federal government on social media. Now, the mayor's office released this statement tonight saying, in part, quote, the mayor wants to find ways to work with the federal administration, not war with them. Tweets do not solve problems. Stay with CBS News New York as we follow what happens after today's DOJ order. You can see more analysis with a legal expert on our website, cbsnewyork.com.